Now that we got this monstrosity zeroed, it's time to actually have some fun with it. Takes AK mags.
Yes, indeed. We have ourselves a Ruger American here today in 7.62x39. And for those of you who are not super savvy on the Ruger American, this is a rifle that has carved itself out a respectable place in the market here today. A widespread adoption by the hunting community, as well as people who are looking to pick up rifles and off calibers will often find themselves considering the Ruger American because it's offered such a wide variety of different chamberings and comes in at a very competitive price point. That's to say that the Ruger American is not without its fair share of what I would say are idiosyncrasies and just straight up strange design choices. For instance, on a lot of the off calibers, strange magazine choices are often employed. Like if you buy like the 350 Legend, for instance, you're gonna get that in an AR magazine, which makes complete sense, right? But I think the 7.62x39 variant is the Mini 30 magazine, which anybody who knows anything about anything will tell you that the Mini 30 magazine is quite possibly the worst choice that Ruger could have gone with for a magwell on this rifle. So what we have here today is a new thing from Occam Defense, and you guessed it, it allows you to integrate your standard AK magazine. Now in the intro, we were shooting full house 7.62x39, but what I have here for you today are these puppies. These are some specialties from our friends at Defiant Munitions. These are 190 grain 7.62x39 Subsonics, and they have a radical hollow point. Now this gun was easily hearing safe with the supersonic loadings. I bet you this is going to be absolutely beautiful. Let's see what we got going on here. Shoot some steel. Okay, look, I gotta go get the chronograph because I gotta know what these things are doing. I'll be right back. Yeah, those sound really, really good. And I would say that they're right about the velocity that I want. Maybe, I'd prefer maybe 50 feet per second faster. A lot of manufacturers will flirt with that line, and they'll take it all the way up to like 1050. And then, you know, they've tested their ammunition at room temperature, and then you take it out in the middle of the desert and it shoots like 1150 or 1200, right? And you're over the sound barrier, and why the heck did we spend on the premium subsonic ammunition? So I like to see it about 900, 950, something like that. Gives us a little bit of push room if we're shooting in a really hot environment. But not so much that when we shoot in a really cold environment, now we're dipping down into the 700s and things like that. That's what we don't want. Now, the other thing I'll say about Defiant is I had an interview the other day with Pete. You guys should go check that out. We talked about subsonic ammunition specifically, and one of the things that they do at their company is try to not, even though it's specialty small batch for subsonic, they try not to charge exorbitant amounts for that ammunition, because that's a weird thing that's always I haven't quite understood, except for the manufacturing time. Why on earth you would have a subsonic loading cost twice as much as a standard pressure full velocity round? It doesn't make any sense, and I think it's all marketing, and that it's a specialty small batch product. Well, Defiant isn't doing that. So let's go get the rifle, and we're gonna see if we can't catch them flying in the air.
So now we're going to do a magazine test, see what magazines actually work in this. So first of all, we're going to cover some outliers that just no go at all. The Crapco AK mag. Pro mag. This is because Brian at Occam can actually hold a tolerance. Now we'll take things that are actually made to AK print. Polish, you know, polymer magazine. Next up, everybody's least favorite, the Magpul economy mag. Moving on, we have the X-Tech. It's got kind of a sluggish lockup, but it's in there. That was ammunition based.
Is the ammo dead? That would be fitting.
Those are pretty solid primer strikes. Don't hold that. I'm not sure of the make, but it's a spined steel magazine. It goes right in like butter. The gold standard, the Bakelite. So, good magazines work, bad magazines don't. We will shoot some different steel ammo out of this. Or we did shoot steel ammo out of the Magpul, so it's not a steel ammo issue. I'm not sure the make of that stuff.
That was the Red Army standard stuff, but who knows when that magazine was loaded.
So this is Wolf.
Everyone please cheer because Bacon is back on the channel. He has taken a long hiatus due to some things that he had going on that kept him away from the channel. So hopefully he can make more appearances in the future. And if you want to see that, then you make sure that you sound off in the comment section down below. That said, what's going on here with this Ruger American is apparently the Ruger American in 7.62x39 is very selective of ammunition. That's not something that I was prepared for. All of the Defiant stuff that we shot worked great. The Fiocchi stuff that we shot worked great. And then some of the Wolf worked great. It really depended on the vintage. So I think it's a hard primer thing. But at the same time, we couldn't get the Red Army standard stuff to work at all. Not a single round of the 50 or so rounds of that we took out on the range that day. Yikes! So, data point for you. Just keep that in mind if you are in the market for a Ruger American, that you need to pay attention to the ammo that you intend to feed into it.
Don't waste my whiskey! Oh yeah. Oh yeah. She's crispy. Oh yeah, she's crispy.
We had a supremely good time out there with the Ruger American, particularly when you add in the Subsonics from Defiant, because it kind of takes it to that super sneaky level. Like you go click, and then you hear a pumpkin land down range. That was a lot of fun. And those are my favorite types of suppressed guns. Real quick to run you down the rest of the stuff that you saw in the video that we didn't really name up to this point. The suppressor that we're using, was the AB Suppressor's Raptor. There's a full video out on that thing. It is a reflex cam that goes back over the barrel, so that's why it's so big. My phone, not yours. And then we were using the Gideon Mediator on top of that thing, and that's their closed emitter optic. There's another full video out for that thing if you want to run it down. But special thanks to Occam Defense for making such a cool product and sending it out this direction for some testing. Anyway, we'll see you on another video here at the VSO Gun Channel. Stay cool, stay free.